At the first time I record my video, I am very shy and I very nervous because I never made a video before. But it was changed when I make the second one and the other videos. I was believe to myself that I can. When I make a video, I arrange the work by myself. All of the activities I have done by myself, and now I am not nervous anymore. I want to tell you about my life. My name is Lalwana Nabila. I live in Nasa Japa. I am graduate from Darus Saada Islamic Boarding School. I am the fourth child. I have one young sister. He is study at Darus Saada too. My hobby is reading, watching, and traveling. Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spirit's like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all alone, for I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. I want to tell you about the evaluation of teaching and learning process. In every walk of life, the process of evaluation takes place in one or the other form. If the evaluation process is eliminated from human life, then perhaps the aim of life may be lost. It's only through evaluation that one can discriminate between good and bad. Education is considered as an investment in human beings in terms of the development of human resource, skill, motivation, knowledge, and delight. In learning, it contributes to formulation of objective, design of learning experience, and assessment of learning performed. Besides this, it is very useful to bring improvement in teaching and curriculum. It provides accountability to the society, parents, and to the education system. Evaluation helps to study the anti-behavior of the children in all respects. A planning evaluation helps a teacher in deciding in developing the ways, methods, technique of teaching. They evaluate to the progress of this week student in terms of their capacity, ability, and goals. I want to tell a story. The title is A Farm and His Three Sons. A farm had three sons. They were strong and young, but never agreed with one another. They often quarreled among themselves. The farm had given them a lot of advice, but they always ran a deaf ear. They disliked advice. The farm felt very sad about it. The farm took a lot, and then they took up a good plan. He called his son and ordered them, "Bring me a few sticks." The farm tied the stick into a bundle. "Each of you break this bundle of sticks tight," said the farm. They did so, but they could not break it. Then the farm united the stick and give each of his son a stick. Each of them broke the stick easily in the twinkling of an eye. There you are, my son. Start the form. If you remain united, you are strong. But if you quarrel with one another, you will be broken one by one easily. Do you understand what I mean? At last, the advice worked out. They lived in harmony and united ever after. The farm felt really fit. Now I can live peacefully. His wise spirit. I want to tell the point how to be a good teacher. Number 1, a good teacher is assertive teacher. Your student can have problem, bad days, stress, or even depression as well. If you see that some of your students start to study words, have no desire to do all schoolwork you give them, and just want to give up everything, do not be in a hurry to argue and tell them about how bad or lazy they become. You can become like a parent to them. Support your student, ask about what happened to him, push him to do better. If you see that your student is depressed, maybe it will be better to meet with him after class and find out what exactly is going on. Number 2, be their friend, but don't go too far. Students just don't like when their teachers start behaving like a student himself. Stay professional, help students with schoolwork, listen to them, talk about their life, but remember who you are, even if you are a young specialist and you are almost of the same age with your student. There is no need to ask all those slang words, even if you ask them in your everyday life. I want to tell about present continuous. What is present continuous? Present continuous, the function in progress at the moment of speaking. In Indonesia, in progress is mean that sedang berlangsung, kejadian yang sedang terjadi. At the moment of speaking, pada saat kita berbicara, kejadian itu sedang berlangsung. In Indonesia, you can say sekarang saya sedang duduk, sekarang saya sedang mengajar, mereka sedang berbicara di depan kamera. So, intinya ada penggunaan kata sedang di dalam kalimat itu. Oke, itulah present continuous. So, apapun aktivitas yang kalian lakukan sekarang, now, right now, today, menit ini, detik ini, saat ini juga itu pokoknya saat ini juga itu artinya kalian akan menggunakan present continuous. Karena itu sedang berlangsung, karena itu sedang terjadi sekarang, now, right now. Okay. So I be explain what is the form of present continuous. Apa sih bentuknya atau rumusnya? The form of present continuous, there is to be. Di sini ada to be, dan the next is verb in. Verb in. To be itu adalah kata bantu kerja yang menghubungkan antara subjek dan verbnya. Oke, jadi kata kerja bentuk pertama yang ditambahkan ing di belakangnya seperti sing menjadi singing, smile menjadi smiling, dance menjadi dancing. Oke, so that the point of verb in. Segala verb satu kalian tambahkan ing di belakangnya, maka akan menjadi verb in. Nah, jadi rumusnya adalah cukup menambahkan to be dan verb in setelah subjek. Oke, langsung saja kita masuk ke rumus pertama, bentuk positif. Jadi kita masukkan dulu subjek. Nah, Tapi di sini akan terbagi menjadi beberapa part dari setiap subjek ini. Ada I, you, we, they, she, he, it. I itu to be-nya menggunakan I'm, you, we, they menggunakan itu to be-nya menggunakan are, dan selanjutnya ada she, he, it itu to be-nya menggunakan it. So I am, you are, we are, they are, she is, he is, it is. Atau pun nama orang, misalkan Salwa is, intinya subjek tunggal itu penggunaannya is di to be-nya. So sekali lagi to be dan verb ing. Setelah itu kita masukkan verb ing-nya, dan di sini sudah ada satu contoh, satu kata atau verb, yaitu sleep, yang ditambahkan ing di depannya dan menjadi sleeping. Itu artinya saya so example is I am sleeping. Itu artinya saya sedang tidur. Selanjutnya ada you are sleeping, we are sleeping, they are sleeping, he is sleeping, she is sleeping, it is sleeping. Nah, jadi semuanya menggunakan ing, dan ing. Dan contoh lain seperti I am studying, I am working. Dia laki-laki sedang belajar. He is studying. Jadi semua menggunakan verb ing, dan kita tambahkan time signal. Time signal untuk present continuous intinya menyatakan waktu sekarang yang lebih spesifik. For example, sekarang, now, right now, or hari ini, nowadays, atau maybe pagi ini, this morning, atau siang ini, this afternoon, atau malam ini, this night, or tonight. Jadi penggunaan waktunya lebih spesifik gitu. Nah, for example, saya sedang belajar jam 7. I'm studying at 7. Atau mereka sedang bermain basket sekarang. They are playing basketball now. Nah, jadi itu bentuk positifnya. Sekarang ada bentuk negatif. Bentuk negatif gampang sekali, tinggal kita tambahkan not aja setelah to be. Setelah to be jadilah dia bentuk negatif. I'm not. Ada I'm. Kalau dia negatif jadi I'm not. Terus ada you, we, they. To be-nya are. Kalau dia negatif tambahkan not lagi jadi are not. Atau bisa disingkat menjadi aren't. Dan she, he, it itu to be-nya pakai is. Kalau dia bentuk negatif tinggal ditambahkan kalau dia bentuk negatif itu to be-nya pakai is. Kalau dia bentuk negatif tinggal tambahkan not, dia menjadi is not, atau disingkat menjadi isn't. Is not. Jadi artinya tidak sedang. Kalau bentuknya negatif, bentuk kalimatnya artinya aku tidak sedang belajar. I am not working. Belajar. I am not studying. Kita sedang tidak bekerja. We are not working. Ibuku tidak sedang bernyanyi. My mother is not singing. Atau my mother isn't singing. So, and the last is bentuk interrogatif. Kalimat tanya. Tidak terlalu susah. Tinggal kita tukarkan to be di sini. To be di sini, I am, are, is itu di depan subjek. Jadi sebelum mengucapkan subjek, ucapkan dulu to be-nya, yang artinya apakah, menanyakan keadaan atau aktivitas yang sedang dilakukan. I am I, I am I. Jadi dibalik I am I, apakah saya sedang, for example kita mau bertanya, apakah mereka sedang belajar? Are they studying? Atau apakah ibumu sedang tidur? Is your mother sleeping? Jadi to be, subject and verb in. Maka artinya apakah. Subjeknya siapa, sedang melakukan apa. Nah, jadi intinya ketika kita mengucapkan present continuous itu bisa kita tambahkan juga time signalnya, seperti now, right now, or maybe nowadays, or this morning, this afternoon, and this night. Okay, so every time signal that show something happen now. Oke, jadi menunjukkan waktu yang terjadi sekarang, saat ini juga, detik ini juga. Itulah yang dinamakan present continuous. If you want to speak conversation be good, you have to much as to your friend, invite your friend to speaking with you, and you must to speak carefully with your friend. Now I want to show about the conversation progress. Hi Ulfa, how are you? I'm fine, thank you. And you? I'm very well, thank you. Where are you going, Mutia? I want to go to a fish shop. Do you want to follow me? No, I'm sorry. I have to go to my grandma house. Oh, it's okay, never mind. Mutia, do you wear nail feel? Oh yes, this is my nail feel. How about you about this color? Oh, pretty good. Oh, thank you. You're welcome. Ulfa, I must be off now. Okay, see you too.